says I'm not through blessing you. So in the waiting period, there's delay. But if you look down just a little bit lower, there's also deception. While you're waiting, you can bet your bottom dollar the enemy is going to try to deceive you. He's going to try to make you think God ain't with you. God don't love you. And I want you to see from this particular passage now, because God gave me some revelation here, because the father tricked Jacob into marrying, or at least consummating, with the older daughter. I'm trying to talk about the birds and the bees here real quick. He made love to something he should have never been with in the first place. Y'all missing that. God says sometimes when you don't know how to wait properly, you'll mess around and make love to something that you should have never been with. That's a whole nother sermon right there. And many times we get into a waiting period and we want somebody or anything to pacify the wait. And God says you got to be careful that when you're waiting, you don't connect with a weakness. It's very important to see this. So there's delay, there's deception, and then there's double disappointment. You got to see this piece, because the father told him the first time you had to work 7 years. But just when he was about to move into his promise, the enemy came in, moved the promise a little bit further away, and stuck in 7 more years. I don't know if I'm talking to anybody. Because many times, right before you connect with what you're supposed to connect with, the enemy will bring something else in you to block you from your promise. And I said, God, what do you want us to see here? He says, sometimes the enemy will set it up that you will be dealing with something that you were supposed to conquer a long time ago, and it'll show up all over again. The enemy will bring in a double set. But I want you to see this. God gave me a revelation. He says, and we're going to do a quick math class. 7 plus 7 equals 14. Y'all caught that? Did y'all do that math? All right, pull out the calculator on your phone. All right. 7 plus 7 equals 14. We just stepped into the year. Y'all ain't catching this. I have to work harder than I should have to some Sundays. 7 plus 7. Look at your neighbor. Say, follow me. Tell me, say 7 plus 7 equals 14. Good, 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 good. And you just stepped into. Do this one more time. 7 plus 7 equals 14. Even though you had to go through 7 years of mess, and then the enemy tried to disappoint you another 7 years, when God stepped in, Jacob and Rachel still connected. So God was saying, even if you got to go through double mess, even if you got to go through double hell, there is nothing that has been designed that can stop you from connecting to your promise. Do I have anybody in this place today that know there ain't no devil in hell that can stop you from connecting to your promise? You've been through delay, you've been through deception, you've been through double disappointment, but you still here today to declare there is no weapon formed up. I feel that right there. Shake somebody's hand next to you and tell them, I got my promise, baby. I've been through double hell.